Alright, Jay. Let's figure it out.
Alright.
Let's get to it.
I guess we're already recording then?
Yep.
Okay. So I tried to suppress my scream, but it was useless. It surged out of me, like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand, he's like, oh, interesting. Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the walls in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck? Hey, I heard screaming did something. Chihiro!
Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement, then Chihiro really is
Dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim?
Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Yeah. Shut up. Cállate. Alright. Who else is in here? Oh! You! Oh, I can't talk to her, huh? Okay. So do I start looking for evidence now?
Yeah.
No, are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Okay.
We're gonna stop that.
Okay, not you. Not you.
Well, I guess look at Chihiro's body? Or Bakuya?
Okay, well, let's look at the body. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Wait, let me talk to you. Oh. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
I don't think there's any kind of... I think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost attacking steadily, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend who grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? What are you saying? Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way.
There's no way.
We're going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene. I am surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with this stupid murderer. Ah,
What is it now?
Toko.
Hino is pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. That's you, right?
Yeah, that should make the sound.
Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No, why? Why?
W-H-E-Y.
Why?
Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko!
Hina rushes over to the collapsed Toko and starts trying to shake her awake.
Toko, you okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh, that's right. I just remembered that she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Oh, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up.
As if she'd heard you. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. What the? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? I was the only one. Was I the only one?
Toko, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Huh, she's not stuttering. That seems kind of suspicious.
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Oh my god, that scream.
The laugh. The world has a front and back, a top, inning, and a bottom. The sea of truth and a web of lies.
Wow.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be the best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but can someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Taka, could you help me?
Huh? She's totally ignored me. Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you recognize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that your hero was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain.
Alright as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happening again? Is that why what you're saying? That another one of us Another one of us killed a fellow classmate.
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? There's just nothing down there at all. Is there just another out? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
Yep, sure did, chum. Allow me to present you the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
So
later.
please, you very, do your tippy-top best in this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? I'm gonna check it real quick. Make sure.
Wait, go back.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't see it move.
I know, I didn't see movie details. What up? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too. I have had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
This is accepted already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere right now and go ahead. You're a waste of space. The dead body is an object? Chiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya is saying.
Kyoko,
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, all our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow one of the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hold on. If that's a worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. No, just leave. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the fuck up.
so,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop off Toko at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot suit. Toot suit. Toot sweet. Okay. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Okay?
then we'll quickly follow her into the afterlife.
Oh, what's it tight?
That's true. I hate this, but I want to survive. Me and everyone else. We have to do it. We don't have any other choice.
Alright.
First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your note handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sakia's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. It's a lot of me talking to myself. Okay. So let's see. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Okay. Blood on the poster. The poster got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. The word bloodlust is written on the wall. In blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust.
Well, there's no clue yet. Yeah.
There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
Right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so it has to be somebody strong, which it's her. Let's see. Oh, what's the button to see stuff that you can...
Triangle.
Okay, so we'll talk to Byakuya again. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Okay. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of her lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
The camera must have seen me.
Surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Oh, bloodstains right there. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. The door. This is one of the monitors. Okay, let's talk to Sakura.
Well, I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
She was very light, that's true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
He or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Alright. So Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Or of your handbook. Alright. What about you?
Commando.
Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Cheers talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? This is a game after all. Okay, so let's see. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf which have nothing to do with the case. Okay, wait a minute. How about that? The fact that it has to be a girl. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Okay. Oh, right there. That's a clue.
The DS on the wall.
The Nintendo DS. If I remember right, the card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have any issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed on your individual handbook.
And it's possible for 2 people in a row to go through, while the door is unlocked, right?
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mounted Gatling gun would infiltrate like Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But, am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Huh?
No, I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole of the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You treated me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Got it, good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that it's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Ralphia and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullets of the section of your notebook. That was the only clue that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Let's see here. What the hell's that? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Oh, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know they were here by Okuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, Sayaka Miyazona. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand this is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier? Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see, yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks have been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the notebooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Whoa, we're gonna watch this again?
Go on.
The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concorded. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it must be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What?
The e-handbook is essential to a student's life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret, I won't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniably fact that it's not turning on.
Fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for you. For now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Okay, I don't think it, so. It has to be this thing. The long metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubts that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking steadily, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? My voice. Genocide Jack. They say he killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay.
Don't make me repeat.
And I have a bias to believe that I assure you. Oh, basis. Bias. Is there really proof? There's something I'd like to take. Somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really? Oh, hey, you too.
Oh, big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency.
An emergency. What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
That's supposed to be me. But, oh,
No,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Respect myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd say no, and that it'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us, Hina.
Go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms to Toko's room. Most likely. You're right.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person. You waste the space. Jesus, I'm trying to help each other. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency?
Ring the doorbell.
Come on. Oh my god, please.
Okay, not turn around. Maybe he was somewhere. Okay. You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened, the girl in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room and so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying it was all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I might as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Eek. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang the bell a little while ago. Hey. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down the door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone else who might be able to persuade her?
Yeah, what's her crush? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean? Sure, whatever.
How are you gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're also so annoying. Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Or even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's just go back to investigating. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise. Well, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without warning for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. If I remember one on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside.
Finally get to go inside.
I know. Oh, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I wouldn't say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it is. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report of a presidential assassination. The original The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for anyone 30 years. For another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. His shadow. No, I'm just joking. There's a ton of files stuffed onto one bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those files are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't even want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? Okay, last one is the middle. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all of these?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truths for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Diet or something? No, I mean one of the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows.
The Illuminati.
Yeah. If ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. So you're finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police reports. Things no ordinary person would ever know. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into the preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just too much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anymore in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This beyond believing or not believing. Bayaki is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me is the most were the cold case, police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's exactly It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the report. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene the words bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who know about this particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat, it's the real Genocide Jack. Yeah.
in other words,
That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking among us. Jesus.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of this little game. Don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, I've already seen that. Oh. What's up here?
Camera.
I bet there's a coin. Aw. That one was well hidden too.
The one behind him.
Okay.
Let's talk him again.
Yeah. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but don't take it with you. Nani?
Nani?
Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers.
So I can't read English.
Murderous case of Genocide Jack, top
It's a-
secret. That's
know,
funny.
right?
Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Okay. Names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoujo Gakko, 23. Kano Esai, 14. Takase Yoshida, 30. Okay. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page.
Just a picture of a dick pic from Byakuya.
The following results. All of the crimes took place either on weekends, at weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holiday in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Ah. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because eyewitnesses has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavioral suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Dissociative.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Okay.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with
Come on, enough of your annoying
Misapprehensions.
misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go, investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful. While I'm at it, I need to find out everything I can. Alright. Cool.
Alright.
So let's go back. It's downstairs, right?
No.
What?
Keep going. Good. Around. No. Turn. Yeah, down that way. And then turn.
Oh, there you go. You.
So for me.
Ding ding ding. Hurufumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
feel as if
Another stat increases for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that I found the steel I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refuses to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, so that's good. I bet, yeah, I knew Kyoko would still be here. Oops. Oh, is that the...
Ochira's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being is unforgivable. That wretched beast shall do such things. I cannot forgive this.
I can feel the life draining out of my body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Oh.
Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Wow.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But
So then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
with that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Oh. What about you? You have something to say? Dude had a real complex about being weak.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same stuff.
Alright, now go look at it. Chihiro's body.
I want to know what the cable is.
Yep, she's dead.
Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hand was bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. And the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay.
So you can leave now.
Is this the exit? Or is that the swimming pool?
This is also circle. Oh, you missed something. Talk to Soccer again. That's what it is.
Damn.
No, I don't. I cannot forget this. Oh,
Oh, is it the poster? It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this.
Now back up.
Okay, so that's has to be important then. Wasn't there a... Did they switch posters? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado.
It's a tight name for a band.
I know. Somehow it doesn't quite seem fit to fit the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, that's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the poster have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. The 2 locker room posters have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Wait, so did the Monokuma file say that she was killed in the girls' room? The girls' locker room?
No, it just said she was killed. Didn't say where it was.
Can we check?
Yeah, we'll press start or triangle. Triangle. Or square. True bullets. It's the first one.
The victim, the time of death is this YouTube, and the body was... Oh, it was only discovered there. So it wasn't...
She doesn't necessarily mean she was killed there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So she might have been killed in here. So it was... I think it might have been a girl that killed her in the guys.
Well,
Is
Look
it?
at the look at the mat.
There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook.
So this one's kind of vague what it wants you to do. So now go out.
Go out.
Yeah, go out and go back into the girls' locker room. Oh, I should have let you know first. You should have went. If you would have went there first and then in there, everything would have been
Faster.
faster. So who could you talk to in here who would know about the locker rooms?
This is really strange. In the boys' locker room, a popular boy band, and the girls' locker room was small. Okay, we already. Okay. Okay. You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used nearly every. I use it every day ever since it opened up. Sometimes Keenan and I use it together.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker room have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the post.
I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
A stain? But I don't see any stains on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier, the stain has disappeared.
I can only assume
Well, I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, it's unusually clean. If there was never any stain on it to begin with.
disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Okay, you're done here.
So should I go look at the stain?
Well, now,
And the
now you're
boys?
good. You're good now.
Are you
got
sure?
what you needed. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look, just in case. Aaron.
Go ahead. You do what you want to do, man. This is like the first one that's kind of like really vague. I felt like when I first played this one.
Okay.
When I first played this case, I got stuck on it because there's a lot of weird things you got to do. All right, so where are the places you have to go?
I have to go back to the library
Why do you have to go back to the library?
because there was a plug in that box. Byakuya said that that box, the wooden box, had a plug in it, and it was killed by. She was hung up with the cable. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Okay. Grab it over there. Okay, and we're gonna look at the file again, right?
Yeah.
I know it's around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? Well, the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Okay. Is there anything in here that I need to know about? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Well, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Alright.
Now you can leave. Alright, so where else you gotta go?
I gotta go talk to Celeste.
And there's one more thing you gotta do.
Up here?
No. Let me see if you remember. This next one is really dumb. If you want me to tell you what it is.
Do I have to talk to Hina?
Well, you have to talk to Celeste.
Okay.
But there's one more thing you gotta do.
She's in the storage, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if you want to spend all day looking back behind you. It's in the dormitories. Other way, yeah.
I was... We're here. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing and absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then did you find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
That was right before nighttime. What are you doing out this late?
Oh,
It's talking.
I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken a rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay, so should I check the...
There's one place you're missing.
Have I gone there before?
Yes. Well,
Like in
You're
this
looking-
case, did I look there for clues?
no, you haven't been there yet. But you're looking. There's one thing they told you to look for that you haven't thought about.
Her pass.
Yeah, her handbook.
So her room?
You want,
No.
I can tell. It's in a weird place. You could never guess where it's at. Like you'd have to go to every room.
Is it in the laundry room?
No.
It's in the bath.
Yes.
Is it? Okay. There's a massage chair. Maybe I'll use it once I get really tired.
Oh, I swear there was gonna be a coin in there.
Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Okay. Oh, I guess the actual... the inside there. The bathtub is huge, but now is not the time for taking baths. Is there anything else in here? Okay. So this is the sauna, right? What's this? Is it the heat source of the sauna? But I don't think it has anything to do with the incident.
Was it not in here? Oh, I thought it was in here. Oh, never mind. Now I have no idea where it's at then.
Okay, so I guess we're...
Yes.
Where'd you think it was? Like,
I thought it was in here. I swore it was in somewhere that just ended.
in the bath? In the
bath.
bathhouse?
Maybe I'm tripping. Alright.
There's nothing I missed, right?
No.
Okay, I'll try the laundry room then.
Sure, she's always hanging out. Nope.
Oh my god.
And it's just double checking the insides. If you press circle, if it's in there, it won't let you leave.
Oh, okay.
The circle. Yeah, so it's.
It's not in there. Okay, it's not in the warehouse, right?
What are we missing?
Maybe in the dining hall? I don't think so, huh? Oh, maybe talk to her. Oh, hey, how's Toko doing?
Oh, same as before. She won't come out. She just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left it there.
You left her?
My head's all swimmy and I get all pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was for one big worker head. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Oh.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well, she was a little bit strange. I really didn't hang out with her. She didn't really hang out with much of the other girls. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with her, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked with the boys all the time.
Isn't it kind of weird
Oh,
to
isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? But wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
This should be the last thing, I'm sure. There you go.
Yeah.
See, that's what I said, like, this case is, like, super weird.
So, I'm
Better
getting
come
tired
meet
of
up at the
waiting.
big
Shall we
red
just
door.
plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
How do you feel about Monokuma?
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool dude. He's a cool bear.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin?
I like
red
they
door
put
is
you
right
at least
through
in front
here.
of the door.
Huh?
I like they at least put you in front of the door.
Yeah. I'm getting out of here.
I'm gonna go spend some coins. Ahem, so everyone's ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, Toko's not here. And
Toko
Toko
is.
is... Oh. You really don't remember?
Kidding, I'm kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like that, he said... And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I just told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would just drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Woo, so now everyone's here, right? Okay, so hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. See you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we...
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fugasaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek, nobody had any problem with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Oh. So should we end it right here?
I think we should end it at the class trial.
Okay. So, let's
Yeah,
start.
if you want to talk to people...
I give you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
I guess there wasn't much of help at all in this one, huh?
Oops.
Oh, look at those little. Get a sniper.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable.
Oh.
Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work out. Justice prevails, right, bro?
You ready? We doing this?
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Here we go.
Shall we go?
Alright.
Another games.
We have no choice, right? We have to do
It's
this.
true.
Yes.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it fresh? Isn't it exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're raring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get the show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly clash trial.